War crimes leave deep scars on the nations that suffer them. They are defined under international law as grave offenses against humanity, including genocide, deliberate attacks on civilians, and acts of aggression. History has shown that accountability is essential for healing and for ensuring that such crimes do not go unpunished. From Nuremberg to the present day, the world has repeatedly affirmed that those responsible for war atrocities must face justice. Now, Azerbaijan is holding its own war crimes trial, continuing the same pursuit of justice that began decades ago. The Baku military court is prosecuting Armenian nationals accused of committing crimes during Armenia's military aggression against Azerbaijan. Among them are high-profile figures such as Arayik Harutyunyan, Arkady Gukasyan, Baku Sahakyan, and others. This process is not just about punishment. It is about holding individuals accountable for the suffering inflicted upon innocent civilians. One of the most controversial figures in this trial is Yerevan Vardanyan. He and others are attempting to discredit the legitimacy of the court, portraying it as political persecution rather than a legal process. The Armenian authorities and diaspora, backed by certain international NGOs, have launched a campaign to cast doubt on the trial's credibility. Their goal is to shift attention away from the crimes committed and create a false narrative of victimhood. In the free testimonies, the convicted admit the key military decisions, like firing deep into Azerbaijani territory, were made in Armenia. Arayik Harutyunyan further admitted that he attempted to send a letter to Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev to stop the war, but was prevented from doing so by Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. His testimony reinforced the argument that the Karabakh forces were fully under Armenia's control, undermining previous claims of their so-called independence. This trial is not unprecedented. The prosecution of war criminals at the national level has been a standard practice throughout modern history. After World War II, the Nuremberg trials set the precedent for holding individuals accountable for crimes against humanity. The International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia reinforced this principle decades later, prosecuting those responsible for atrocities in the Balkans. Even beyond these international courts, national courts have played a key role. German and Japanese war criminals were tried in national courts worldwide, and Adolf Eichmann, a key architect of the Holocaust, was captured and brought to trial in Israel. Justice in these cases was not about political retribution. It was about ensuring that war criminals did not escape accountability. The Baku trial is a continuation of this legacy. It is a legal and moral duty to hold those responsible for war crimes accountable, regardless of nationality or political pressure. The court is not only delivering justice for the past, but also setting a precedent for the future, sending a message that war crimes will not be forgotten. And most importantly, emphasizing that the world must not allow war criminals to escape responsibility.